I'm Diane. I'm co-founder of Wasabih. We are creating the largest global online platform for professionals to connect and businesses to grow in the halal economy. It's also finance, cosmetics, media and recreation, pharmaceuticals, and so many more, because halal is a way of life. It really transcends all sectors globally. And the global market size today is 7 trillion USD. And it's going to grow with an annual growth of more than 9%, of almost 9% every year until 2028 to reach 11.2 trillion USD. So it's a huge opportunity and a market of 2 billion end consumers, if you take just the Muslims. But actually, halal has a global core. The idea behind is to build a society where business is fair, equitable, and sustainable. And these are universal values that are also endorsed by people who are not Muslims. That's also why now the thinking halal and choosing halal services or products is also a matter of choosing higher standards and trying to make the world a better place overall. We started in Malaysia. Our company is doing business matching technology for B2B events. And we noticed that in Malaysia, as you may know, most events have a halal component. We noticed that compared to conventional, or let's say normal B2B events, halal B2B event organizers had more difficulties to build their communities, and professionals had more difficulties to connect after the event. These participants, the professionals who attend these halal B2B events, may be Muslims or not, but the end consumers for them are mostly Muslims or people who abide by these universal values of higher standards, trying to choose a fair, equitable, and sustainable product or service. And so why is it more complicated for halal B2B event organizers and the participants of these B2B events to build a community and connect after the event? It's because there are many things that are lacking in this space. There is no real place where you can find aggregated insights about the halal economy, information about the next B2B halal events. And it's very hard on mainstream platforms like LinkedIn, Meta, Twitter to deep search halal professionals. And this became just worse early 2022, when both Meta and LinkedIn decided to suppress sensitive targeting, including the use of religious keywords like halal on their platform. Even though the halal economy is not tied to the Muslims, halal just means permissible in Arabic and is really associated with Muslims. Actually, it's very, very easy to be honest. Since we were in the B2B event organization providing business matching in Malaysia, most of them have a halal component. And because at the time business matching was, and it's still something quite innovative, a lot of B2B event organizers really fail at business matching. There is a big demand for these services. So event organizers reach out to us. We also had the opportunity to work with Mihas, which is a huge, the biggest halal trade show. And we build for them Mihas Connect, which is their all-year-long business matching platform. So once you have this kind of name in your portfolio, it's easier than to reach out to other B2B events. So before that, I lived almost 5 years in Malaysia. This is where I met my co-founder, and that's also why we are incorporated in Malaysia. But I moved to Thailand because of work first. I was working in a previous company before to manage the Thai team. And even before that, in another company, I've always been traveling for work, managing teams internationally. What I like about Thailand is how developed it is in terms of digital marketing, digital technology, and how open it is in new technologies and and innovation. I wish I had known at the time that I would co-found Wasabih, because I think that I would have started prospecting for Wasabih earlier, but everything comes, I think, at the right time. And that's also something, a value and a belief that I share with my co-founder. He sees it through the lenses of Islam, but for me, I would call it it's destiny or God, without saying it's Allah. I think that everything comes at the right time. I do not have any regrets about what happened in the past, whether in my personal or professional life. Right now, I am where I am supposed to be. And as long as I abide by my values and I remain, I do my best in what I do, I do believe that destiny, the universe, God will continue to provide. And so far, the journey has been amazing and very successful. So just trust the process, continue to do your best, and you will meet amazing people who will provide at the right time the solutions that you are looking for. Many communities here in Thailand that are able to help you. Non-paying ones, like for me, the French Tech Bangkok, which is part of the worldwide French Tech Network. And there are other communities as well that can help you for free, just give a few free advice. Do not hesitate as well to contact your embassy or your Chamber of Commerce. They are always very glad to see new people coming in, fresh blood, coming in and considering Thailand as their new country, the new potential where there will be a headquarter and more people coming. So do not hesitate to reach out to them. They will grant you a lot of help and contacts, because, well, we are in a world that continuously evolves. So even if you read maybe articles from a few months or a few years old, it may have changed since. So fresh news, fresh insights, it's very important. Is very important in this part of the world and in general, I think, in the world we live in. So do not hesitate to reach out to people. And, well, if you don't ask, for sure it will be a no. But if you ask, you may get a yes and help from people. Let your fear be a hindrance to you, really. I mean, before moving permanently to Thailand, I was working a lot with Thai teams. Definitely, there is a cultural gap. There are a few things that you will need to learn about the role of hierarchy, the mindset, how difficult it can be to find fresh grads with what I like to call human skills instead of soft skills. Because the Thai education system right now is not optimal, but it's getting there slowly. So sometimes it can be challenging, but there are so many great things, and people are so willing to do their best for you. Once they see how committed you are, they will commit 200% for you. So there is really no reason to be afraid of. The only thing that is going to hinder you is yourself. You will find all the help and all the skills and everything you need here if you want to, if you feel like it could be your next home and next headquarter or office. Food is definitely, it's very, very cheap. I mean, I go to the wet market just next door, buy mangoes for nothing, fresh, amazing fruits every day. It's also very important just for your own. I don't need to anymore to take any vitamins and buy vitamins at the pharmacy. Everything is provided by the food here. It's very clean. I think that compared to other countries where I lived before, in Southeast Asia and in Africa, it's very clean. So, I mean, of course, have a look at the food stalls closely. Do not go to something that looks shady. I mean, it's just common sense. But people are very clean, so I've never had any food poisoning here. So yeah, definitely food is a big top one. The weather is amazing. You can still, if you really want to have a cool autumn or a cold winter, you can still fly to Korea or Japan. But if you want just some kind of It's like cool. Go to Chamarant or to the mountains in north of Thailand. It's nicely cool. And the people. The people are super, super helpful, very smiley. They will say yes, even if sometimes they are not able to provide you an answer. They will say, yes, I will help you, and let's find a solution together. So yes doesn't mean that it's going to happen right now, but they are going to do their best, and you're going to work together into finding a solution. So that's 3. 4 and 5, let me think. For me, it's very important that it's dog friendly, because I have 2 dogs and they are part of my family. So it's definitely in my top 5. Now the last one, oh my God, I'm going to struggle to find it. I think for my business, it's I've met amazing people. So beyond the people in general in Thailand, I would say the network I was able to create here. Coaches, mentors, business partners, people of, I cannot compare. Now it's they're more than business partners, they're really friends. We're part of a big family, we share the same vision, and it's so refreshing to be able to do business with people who do not just think about profit, money, but who really envision a long-term partnership. So yeah, these people, I cannot find them anywhere else in the world, they're here.